Welcome back to another daily tarot card. These are your daily tarot cards for Tuesday, January 19th, 2021. Today we're pulling from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. Today we have Justice. And I feel like we keep getting Justice. I feel like where there was a miscarriage of justice, now you're going to have the Ten of Presents. More things maybe, for myself, I guess that would, well, not guess. For myself, that would be the miscarriage of justice of losing my partner at 36, my kid's father, my husband. And, now we're in the season of Ten of Presents. And it's kind of like the Star card where it feels too good to feel this good. Believe it and enjoy it. Enjoy this season, So I feel like, Spirit is like, as much as you go through trials and tribulations, you can stop and smell the roses once in a while. Our middle card is the Page of Presents. And I feel like, again, this is like kind of like a reflection, of what you thought life maybe looked like and what you thought it may be. But I use myself as an example in my IG video where it's like, I thought I would have Shane the rest of our lives. I thought we were going to grow old together. And unfortunately, that was my course correction. His heart wasn't healthy enough to, go any further in life. But I also kind of reflect on the fact that, thank God that he is the father of my children. And I enjoy the 10 years we were together. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And I'm, blessed to have him in my life. I don't go down the path of the ifs and whys of how life should have been. But it's just like appreciating, that even though in the tough times, walking through the valley of shadow of death, you still come out the other end of things. You don't know what's around the corner. So it's, what I mean? Just having that faith that things will, take you back to ultimately the Sun card, which is the most beautiful card you can get. Again, stopping and smelling the roses, enjoying that season when things are truly going really, really good in your life. So when things, unfortunately, we have ebbs and flows in life, when we're in that peaks and the valleys, when we get into that valley moment, you could still sit there and look up from that valley and say, you know what? Even in the darkness, you could still look forward to the light. So I look forward to the next peak that I'm at, and then I can reflect on this time that I was in. So we have Justice. You are searching for the truth, which isn't always easy. Seek out the views and options of others to give you a clear perspective of what's really going on. If you're in the process of making a big decision, be sure to think about all possible outcomes and keep future repercussions in mind. So, kind of reflecting on someone in my life, making a huge decision and not kind of really thinking of the consequences. And, I guess from an emotional point, making this decision and, kind of not realizing the other side of things. So this is why it's always good, when they tell you when you're angry, don't tweet. Stay off of social media. They're like, give it a couple days. If you still feeling yourself, still stay off social media, because you don't want to sit there and say something, even though they're like, oh, they deleted it later on. It's like, how many people took screenshots of that and reposted it everywhere else? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to very much watch what you say. Even in real life, like, I feel like, social media is kind of like a huge high school and everybody attacks each other. But it's just like in real life, you cannot press delete. You've already set it out in motion. You know what I mean? So it's just like, you got to be very mindful. So we have this beautiful season of the Ten of Presents. Ten of Presents is a card of completion and wealth. It represents a happy home life, lasting success and financial abundance. Take the 10 of Presents as a sign that things are going to work out in your favor. So if you're kind of figuring, is this the path I'm meant to be on? I feel like this is a very positive sign with the 10 of Presents, saying very much so. Our last card is the Page of Presents in the middle. Reverse, the Page of Presents is disappointed and frustrated. Things haven't turned out quite as they were expected to. Learn from this experience. Cut your losses and move on. There are no more opportunities for success on the horizon. There are more opportunities for success on the horizon. But I feel like when they're saying learn from this experience, I feel like, maybe you're learning the value of yourself. Maybe it was a relationship that, wasn't fulfilling in the sense, obviously you don't wish no harm on anyone or anything like that, but what was the lesson in that? Because that's what Mercury retrograde is about. Did you learn the lesson the first time around? And when Mercury retrograde comes around, it's like you didn't learn the first time. So sometimes during Mercury retrograde, it's like we feel attacked or we feel this negative energy around. And it's like, we're going to show you this time maybe a little more clearer so you can get it right this time around. And we won't have to repeat this lesson ever again. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Tuesday, January 19th, 2021. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Have a good one.